Welcome teachers and students. We are Group 12 and we are working on our Gaia Blueprint Summative task, which is to create a video about our given area, which for us was Kakadu wetlands. Today, our group consists of Chris Alstad, Jordan Pellavoli, Diab and me, Ellison. Enjoy some of these images while we talk about the Kakadu wetlands. As of now, around 500 individuals of around 16 clans live in around 10 areas in Kakadu wetlands. These also incorporate the Mira traditional owners and different Aboriginals with perceived social and traditional attachments to the area. They build up new living areas and use their rights to conventional uses. There is also a very little mechanical town, Jabiru, inside the park as a shut town to administration uranium mines. It has a population of around 1,480 people and was to be constrained. However, the additional population of tourism has allowed it to be extended for much longer. One solution to minimize the effect of human impact is to keep the area very clean. We should be able to keep Kakadu Park clean by keeping the area around Kakadu clean, because if people see that Kakadu Park is dirty, they won't care if they throw rubbish around. Another solution to human impact is making sure to not let any company, no matter what, chop down trees for their uses.
In the Kakadu wetlands, men and women kill harmless animals for money such as pigs, crocodiles, etc. Recently, 2 men have been fined thousands of dollars because of killing animals and the types of equipment they have used during the hunting of the animals. They killed multiple pigs and took images of the pigs' heads. The people that hunt down don't know what they're really doing to the animals of Kakadu wetlands, and they don't know that they are endangering them. Later on, police found them with 5 hunting dogs, knives and GPS tracking devices. As you can see, they hunt animals and kill them to earn money.
The human contamination on the human Kakadu wetland is really high. Some of the compacts is contamination, water releases and escapes of radiation and uranium and gold mining. The human impacts for the contamination is high because it's destroying the animals' land and habitat and could make them become to an extinction. They say that 50% of the land is becoming into cement and 50% of it is coming into mine void, and that is meaning of 100% of mine void and increase the chance of leakage when mining. Now with water releases and escapes, the water that goes directly into uranium mines to operate into the upstream in the Kakadu National Park from the threat from both cultural and natural heritage in the World Heritage Area. Fear of radiation exposure and risk of living in the culture is being impacted against Aboriginal people who fear the danger from radiation in their food sources in wetlands downstream to Ranger Mine.
The Kakadu wetlands is a humid and moist environment. It also consists of 2 seasons, dry and wet. The time of year is what judges if it's wet or dry. Climate change affects that judgment. This is an issue because the animals like the gold's goanna migrate to the wetlands in dry season for that hot summer. Climate change can also cause a major decrease in the population of these animals, or even worse, extinction. Climate change can also cause major floodings, which can lead to destroy homes, killing civilians and animals and their environments. Climate change has also caused the sea level to rise, which is proven by statistics 7 centimeters per decade, and amplifying the heat by 20 degrees Celsius every decade. This has to stop, because in 20 years the temperature will be so high, including the additional 40 degrees, that life will be hard for animals and humans in the Kakadu wetlands to live. We must fight against climate change and change our ways.